Thank you. Thank you. So, Reverend Brendalyn is here today, right? I'm so glad she got here. I mean, we would have changed the whole script. So I'm here, I want to welcome you to this service. If you're here for the very first time, I want to assure you this isn't going to look anything like the services that we normally do. We are in celebration mode. I don't know anybody that celebrates better than folks from Unity. Yay? But before we get started, let's just take a moment to pause and open in prayer. We have arrived, and we've arrived at a very important milestone in the life of Unity Santa Fe. There have been miracles here, and they will continue to unfold. The celebration is so broad and so deep that there are hardly words to capture what's in our heart. We are going to attempt to do that today in this celebration by honoring being in this building 20 years, by honoring that this building is totally paid off, and by honoring our chief and leader, Reverend Brendalyn Batchelor. This is the anniversary of her 25th year of service to Unity Santa Fe. And for this great spirit, we are so grateful. And we are so ready to celebrate. Amen. Amen. So in my welcome today, the one thing I want you just to take away, if it's your first time here, just know that wherever you are on your spiritual path, this is a place where you're honored. You're welcome here. So let's begin the celebration. Oh boy, you guys thought we were going to ask you to speak, didn't you? We're ready, Heidi. Reverend Brendalyn has no idea what's unfolding here. For all ministers who tend to be a little control freakish, this is a challenge. But thanks for trusting us, because it's all done in love. Okay, who's helping with the frocks? Yes. Oh dear.
Sit down, people.
So, Reverend Brendalyn, we have a special spot for you to sit in today. You're carrying... We can invite you to sit in the meditation chair because we all want to have a focus on you during this service. Okay, I'll listen. Now, who's taking the pictures? I never asked. Okay. And we're filming today the whole service as a momentum for you at Pete's Day. Oh. Who? Opening song? Yes, okay, thank you. our opening song.
And we invite you to affirm our prayer for all creation together.
Surely the presence is in this place, and in all places, and in all creation. Knowing and accepting this, we behold the divine presence in all creation, throughout the world, without exception. Knowing that there are many paths to God, many names for God, many faces of God, but only one God, and God is expressing as all creation, in all ways, always. In this knowing, we come together this morning to experience and express our oneness and divinity.
And every morning, we are born again. And what we do today matters most, the Buddha. And now we have time for community celebrations where we share something that we are celebrating. Oh, yes, you may sit down. And we're asking for anybody who would like to celebrate with a brief telling of what they're celebrating now. Jacqueline.
I want to celebrate that 20 out of 25 brave souls drove to Chimayo and celebrated Thanksgiving together.
Yay! Thank you for that, Jacqueline. You started that a number of years ago, and that has been really beautiful for our church community. Anybody else? Yes, Janine.
I'm celebrating the perfect snow. We had like 6 or 7 inches down in Rio Rancho. 2 days later, completely gone. Like
That's
perfect snow.
Yeah, I know. Lots of snow. It's been gorgeous. Janet.
I'm so pleased that 35 Christmas angels are gone. We're done.
Wow. And those are all due next week, if not already in, right, Janet? Yes. Yeah.
I'd like to celebrate today as my mother's 80th birthday.
Oh,
Yes, Tanya.
Well, I want to celebrate that I'm working as of today is my first day officially working at Unity, and I'm here at your service.
We welcome you, Tanya. She got started right here at this big celebration. Wow. And you're doing a great job. Yes.
I will celebrate what a fabulous job Julia is doing. She stepped into Wanda's position, and she's just going like gangbusters.
Yes. Yes. Tanya, to both of them. Wonderful. Sue, did you have something? You had your hand up.
Yes. I'm celebrating the divorce of my husband. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not true. We love each other.
I'm celebrating that today Abigail will be done with all of her college
Oh, and that's a big job. Kathleen?
I'd like to celebrate the staff and the board, everyone who has had something to do with putting this together today. And especially want to notice Heidi, who has come through for us, and she has had some difficult circumstances to work with in that process. So thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Heidi. Jude?
I would like to celebrate Reverend Brendalyn's 25-year anniversary.
Anyone else? Lovely, wonderful. Okay, and now we will see what is happening at Unity Santa Fe. And today is birthday Sunday, so if you have a birthday in December, please stand and let us sing and honor you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now.
And this Saturday on December 7th from 10 to 10:45 is Laughter Yoga. Come join us. It's a very fun one. And next Sunday, our guest speaker will be Greg Braden, so you might want to get here early to get a seat. And as always, remember to check our website, our foyer, our bulletin boards, for every and all of the wonderful things that we are blessed with here at Unity Santa Fe. Thank you.
Okay. So over the past couple weeks, we've been collecting thank you cards. And I don't even think that they touch how grateful we are for you. And how, 25 years in the same job, at the same location, with the same people, warrants a bigger celebration than what we can do in this 1 hour. So beyond the cards, beyond this brief time that we have to celebrate you, we say thank you, and I just want you to know that it extends beyond just this one moment, that those thank yous are in our hearts. They're not always expressed, but they're there with us. Every person that steps in here is here because you've held this congregation together for 25 years. Before we were even in this space, you were leading this community. And so we celebrate and we appreciate every single year that you've served this community, that you've led this community, and are just extremely grateful. So we have thank you cards. And then there's also this frame. I know one of your favorite quotes is Charles Fillmore, I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth with a mighty faith to do that which is mine to do, no, that I'm paraphrasing now, but ought to be done by me. And so the people that are here today signed this for you to commemorate today's anniversary. So we thank you. I'm just going to make a pile of goodies.
Then I have the money, so. So Brendalyn, 25 years, you have led us through so much. When you started here at Unity more than 25 years ago, there was just a few people and you, and through your spiritual determination and your quest, you became Unity minister, and you had the vision and the determination to get us where we are now. And you saw us in a building. You saw us in a building that was paid for
And here we are. And without your vision and leadership and determination and faith, we would not be where we are today. And now just as a personal note, as president of the board these past 6 years, I've seen Brendalyn at her best and at her worst, and it ain't a pretty sight. Being a minister is not an easy job. And there's this quote from James 3:1 that says, it was one of my dad's favorite quotes, he was a minister. Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers and sisters, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. And I have learned so much from working with you, and I was thinking about this as I was writing it, and it's one of the greatest privileges of my life. To have been through all of this with you. It was painful for all of us, some of these things that we had to go through, but you always forgive and you learn and you go on. And I learned from you that you take what you need and you give the rest away, and you forget about it and you keep on loving. And I also learned from you that even though we are a new thought, enlightened, raising consciousness type of congregation, some of ours ain't as woke as others of us. And we just keep on loving and seeing the divinity and the oneness of all of us. So you work so hard as our spiritual leader, and you give yourself to your congregation in ways that most people don't know about, with your prayer, your meditation, and your study. She actually goes to a retreat where she can't talk for 10 days. That's a miracle in and of itself. She is there for all of us when there is a need, no matter the time of day or the circumstances. She holds all of us in prayer constantly. And I'm honored to be a part of this celebration. I honor you for your integrity, your vision, your humor, your love, and for putting up with me as board president for the last 6 years. That was not an easy task either. And from Galatians 6:6, one who is taught the word, that's all of us, one who is taught the word must share all good things with the one who teaches. And so here we go. Here's a check for your service. And it's just, we can't ever repay you, but it's our best shot.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
20 years ago, not long after we moved into this building, Brendalyn invited me to interview and capture the stories of 5 of our elders of the church for their individual and collective contributions to the church. And we named that program Unity Treasures. Since then, we've had another induction in 2006, I believe, where 3 more members were inducted. And then in 2017, we inducted 3 more. So today it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome Brendalyn as a Unity Treasure. The word inspire literally means to breathe into spirit. And when I was asked to take part in the service today, I received from Spirit a Bible passage from Matthew 6:20. And it is, where your treasure is, there your heart shall be also. And I thought it was a perfect passage that describes Brendalyn's journey. She didn't always want to be a minister.
In fact, she was on a path to become a licensed Unity teacher. And she attended, there were a bunch of very serendipitous events that occurred as Spirit will direct. And she attended a class given by Reverend Paul Tanaglio. Maybe you remember the book, What Color is Your Parachute? And in that class, they were asked to describe 3 things that they really wanted to do. And she realized that Reverend Paul was doing everything that she wanted to do. He was public speaking, he was telling jokes, and he was counseling. And then she had this very clear vision of herself on a stage. Hence, a minister was born. I asked Brendalyn, what are the 3 things that mean the most to you in your life? And she didn't hesitate when she said, Unity Church, my dogs, and my freedom. And when I asked her what are the 3 things she would take with her if she had to leave in a hurry, and she said, my credit card, my dogs, and my laptop and telephone. She's meant so much to all of us. And I asked her just to encapsulate where her treasure is, what means the most to her. And she said, I just want to make a difference. And I know that she has made a difference in all of our lives over many years. In your, the other inspiration I got was to share with you the story of Indra's net. Indra is a Hindu god of the heavens. And in his home there is a net that is infinite. It stretches in all directions in every way. And where the net comes together, there is a jewel. And if you go close, there's jewels in every part of the net. And if you go close to the jewel, you'll see that each and every jewel is reflected in one jewel. And I think it talks about our individual contributions and our collective contribution here at the church. So in your bulletin, I've given you a jewel in the form of a circle, and you have a pen, I hope, that you're welcome to keep. It's a little commemorative of today. And I'd like you to just think about for a minute what this church and this congregation has meant to you. Maybe it's Brendalyn's service message every Sunday. Maybe it's the music, hospitality, maybe you've taken a class. Maybe you're volunteering. Whatever comes to mind most immediately, I want you to write that down on your little jewel. And does everybody have one? Because we can supply you with. And at the end of the service, you'll see that there's a little Velcro dot on the back of the jewel. And I welcome you to peel it off. And when you leave the sanctuary on the right-hand side before you enter the dining room, I've mounted a net, and I'd like you to attach your little jewel to the net so that we can capture all the ways that Brendalyn has made a difference in our lives. And I thank you so much. Deb has a gift for you.
So it's a calligraphy copy of the quote. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
And last, Brendalyn, but not least, maybe not last, but next, Brendalyn, we'd like to present you with a remembrance that you visualized a spiritual home for all of us and anyone who wants to come here. And then you realized this actual building We have 2 spiritual homes, I believe, one in our hearts and one here for us in Santa Fe, thanks to Brendalyn. So it is my honor, as kind of chair of the Home Free campaign, to present you with the building permit for our church.
This is one we got red tagged with, right, Carolyn? They thought we were in the county when we were in the city.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tom McCrory. Yeah, hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm your prayer chaplain worship assistant today. Joining me this morning is Leah Doherty. Leah, there she is. Great. And will be available to pray with you up here in the sanctuary after the service if there is anything at all you would like to pray about. I would request at this point if you would take a prayer slip out of the back of the seat in front of you. And as you do, I'm going to point out today's flowers, which are spectacular, just spectacular. They were arranged by Carolyn Norton. Thank you so much, Carolyn. And they are dedicated in celebration of Reverend Brendalyn's 25th anniversary as minister of Unity Santa Fe. Yes, yes indeed. Our daily word today is hope and faith. And up here we're going to have our affirmation, which we are going to say together. Ready? Christ's awareness is born in me. That's right, yes. And now if you would take the prayer slip, turn to the side that says gratitude and blessings, and let's take just a minute to write down those things with which we are grateful for. By the way, it's okay to put Reverend Brendalyn down as one of them. If you would turn to the side that says prayer request, and taking a moment to discern God's desire for your highest good, go ahead and write down those people and circumstances that you are holding in prayer. Even deeper into gratitude, we are going to have inspirational music by Bill Brooks.
I just want to say a word. Reverend Brendalyn, as a minister to this community and to the community at large, you serve as a light in the darkness. You light our world. So this song is for you. There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. which brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes its home. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. You hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle and go light our world. Take your candle, you light our frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. You hold out your candle for all to see. Take your candle and go light our world. Take your candle, go light our world. We are a family whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candle.